Mikey. Put it up there because you don't want to leave last it because that's the only one. Good morning, Resilient Queen family. Today is 90 days of resilientness, and we're celebrating everybody who I am, because I'm a resilient queen, right? And I'm resilient for a reason, right? And whosoever call himself resilient, or even if you don't call yourself resilient, but you have that level of resilientness in you, today I am celebrating all of us. All of us. Even if you didn't understand what resilientness, okay. Well, today it's all about opinionated, and we're not going into no facts or anything. We're just talking about celebrating you when you when things was meant to push you back, but you didn't let the pushback deter you. You make those pushback become your comebacks, and that's the reason why we're here today. So before we get into anything, or before we start talking or anything about 90 days of resilientness, I just want to say good morning. My name is Resilient Queen, and I am acting funny, crazy, silly, hilarious, speak my mind, be me all the time, right? But I am coming to you today to just celebrate us for being us. Because when things seem so far, so off, and we try to figure it out sometimes, it's not really required for us to figure out anything. It's just for us to just keep going, and put that level of resilientness in us. It's like gas. In order for the car to keep moving, you gotta keep putting some gas in there, tune it up, take care of it and everything, so it can recover from the low gas and the things that was meant to stop it from running. We take care of it. So is the ability to be able to recover from the setbacks. You know what I mean? If somebody say you have, wow, you're so resilient, because people watch we grow. People see us. Whether growing up as children or being an adult, and the obstacles or the hurdles that was standing in our way are still standing in our way, but we didn't let those hurdles deter us from our true purpose. What we did, we get up, we brush ourselves off, and we keep going, even though we know sometimes these things were, even when you get up and you keep going, these things still out there trying to destroy you, but we get up, eh? And we bounce right back and get right back on track. So today is all about celebrating 90 days of resilientness, because we all, if we find our search within us, we will find that we are resilient by nature, resilient by so many things, even resilient by the things, the sickness, the pressure, the agonies, the pain, the bills, the depression, the anxiety, the mood, the this, the that, everything that was meant to destroy us, and we fight it back. That make us resilient, because we didn't give up. So today, I want you all to celebrate yourself, look into yourself and say, what make me resilient? Eh? Why am I so resilient? Yeah? Why am I so confident in who I am? It's because I didn't let the thing that was meant to harm me or to destroy me or to let me lose focus or to let me distracted and just drop off the radar. I didn't let it consume me. I didn't let it get to me. I recover. And here am I. Alexandra say hi, good morning, Alexandra. And Bumblebee say hi, good morning, good morning. Greetings to one and all. So today I am celebrating with you all out there 90 days of resilientness. Because we all have some level of resilientness in us. Every day we wake up. Sometimes we might feel little aches, we might feel little pain, we might feel even nervous just getting back out there, maybe out of a job for a while, getting back out there, and you could be going for a job interview, or you could be going to for you could be saying, hey, I'm a new manager. I'm gonna hire somebody or so, and all these things that you go have to endure, you know, and want that wanna put you back, you gonna have to fight them. Junebug said, girl, my feet always be hurting, but you are resilient because even though your feet are hurting, you are well aware that they are hurting you. So therefore you are easy now to get the help you need, maybe to get you some rubs or take it to the doctor, or maybe do some home remedy or some look at DIY treatment to bounce back or to reduce the pain that is in that foot that want you not to be able to walk. Everything that meant to come, the pain, the back pain, the everything, the stuffy nose, the running nose, everything that want to set us back, but we're determined. We are determined to stay within our race, and we are determined not to give up. And when I say stay within our race, what we so desire to achieve, eh? Everything is gonna come in our way when we so desire, especially when we believe that we can achieve something and we're confident enough that this method that we're using will work, this approach that we're using will work, this strategy, this technique that we're going to use will work. These things will slip into us, and if we lose hope and lose focus, then all these things will just go, because what? We give up. But the mere fact that we didn't give up of anything, whatever that looked like in our life, we all know. The mere fact that we didn't give up of anything is what's gonna make us resilient. That's what gonna make us stronger, eh? Open-minded more, and start look more into us to see what's the sauce we have inside of us that make us so powerful. What was it? What was the icing, and what was meant to destroy us? What was that icing? What did we put on that cake to make us be who we are today? It's like, how many people would want to go for something, go for a goal, go for their dreams, trace this, trace that, and it just seems like it's impossible. But if we tell ourselves that, it's not impossible, it will not be impossible. But if everything that we see come our way, and it come, and sometimes it don't come to tear us down, but the way it come to us, it make you feel like, oh, you come to destroy me, I need my peace. So you retaliate. But then when you realize that, ooh, I come out on the other side regardless, you're like, wow, wow. And then sometimes a lot of us wouldn't even know how resilient we are until we're in situations. A lot of us wouldn't know how powerful we are until we're in situations. A lot of us didn't know we have a voice until we're in deep situations that require us to better go think deep down inside of us and find that power that is inside of us, that courage, that determination to stand up for you. Because one thing I learned, if I don't stand up for me, no one will stand up for me. And standing up for you doesn't mean you have to argue with people. It's just that you're going to let your voice be heard. You're not silent in your voice no more. You start to let it be heard. And you don't have to be rude with it either. It's just the way we go about things. And as they would say, not what you say is how we say it. Yeah. So today is all about 90 days of 90 days of resilientness, celebrating us. Look into your life and see where you have been right now. If it wasn't for those hurdles that you surpassed, if you would have been where you are right now. But when you look at your life and see where you are now, and you say, wow, thank God for who I am. Thank God for how you made me. Because if you didn't make me this way, I don't know. You ever hear some people say, I'm going, but I don't know if it's me carrying myself or whosoever it is carrying me. But because we're determined not to give up, we're determined to say anything that's coming at us, no matter what. It may break us for a few minutes or a few seconds, but it won't break us for long. And that's the greatest part of life. So today, when I'm talking, it's just opinionated. Talk naturally. What comes to the mind, you just talk about it naturally. You know what I mean? We don't have to fight for anything. Yes, we can do research, because one thing with resilience, there's a lot of research on resilientness and the power of resilience and all these things. There's a lot of things on resilience, but we are resilient by nature. And if we look into our life, we can see that we are a true definition of resilience. The pain that meant to destroy your knee. Yes, you might have to get a surgery done, but you recover. You never give up. You didn't let that pain linger for no days or weeks or whatever. You get up and you go to get it checked. You understand? And you recover from that. You bounce back. Yes, so when you do surgery, it take a little time for you to recover, but you do bounce back. Some surgery you bounce back right within maybe 2-3 days. Some it take a little while, but at least you're determined not to give up. If you ever push yourself in a wheelchair, you tell yourself, you know what? That because I'm wheelchair bound, that doesn't mean I can't go out here and soar to new heights. Not because I don't have no limbs, doesn't mean I can't go and soar to new heights. You tell yourself that, hey, I'm gonna be resilient to the day I am gone. And it doesn't matter if I am in a wheelchair, I'm in bed, laying down, bedridden, can't move. As long as something on me is working, that's your power you got right there. Some people, they can't move, but they have their power, which is their voice, their mouth to speak. Some people might not have no hands, but they got their feet to become a hand for them. Ain't that resilientness in them? Some of us, we might be losing something, but something else chip in to guide us along the way, especially when we don't have anybody else around us. Sometimes we feel like we're alone in this world, and then all of a sudden you have something just popped up in your thought and say, hey, wait, you're not alone. And they will walk you down the path you need to walk. They will show you the way. Like this song that say, send me an angel. You will have them. Because we don't give up. We will have the people that just mind run on us and say, let me go check on you. Let me go check and see. I haven't heard from her. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen her. I don't know what's going on. And these people come and check on you naturally. Without even you realizing. Some people just popped up. They haven't seen them for years because they out working for years. But because of their resilientness and your resilientness towards life, you never give up off them. You never give up hope that you're not going to see them again. A lot of us that you see even beat the monstrous disease. I won't even bother call his name. Just you hear the monster, you know what I'm talking. And because they never give up, when that monster swoop in, they say, you know what? I'm gonna fight back. And one of us must go, and it's not me. And they fought back. And now they can ring the bell. Those people are resilient. Because what was meant to harm them in a terrible way, they fought back. And that's why you see one of the things about life, yes, being resilient is a good thing, but you say, dump that Trump, oh my God, easy, Gregory, good morning, you know what I mean? But some of the things that really meant to scoop us, swept us away. Elvis said, "Why your feet hurt, Junebug?" Oh, good morning. Good morning to one and all. The things that was meant to destroy us, and that's why when we become aware of them early, and you nip them in the bud early, you can recover quicker, faster, and sooner and better. And guess what? You have years added to your life. You have more extension to your life than when we know that something is coming and we ignore these things. Because yes, you can be resilient and say, "Yeah, I'm resilient, so we will bounce back. We will get there." But we still also, while being resilient, we still also have to seek help. Hey, Faye, they'll say, "How are you?" Greetings, greetings to one and all. Today is just 90 days. He's just looking into your life and say, "What make you resilient?" Think back. Up Movement, you say, "Hey, my friend, bless up yourself, Up Movement TV." Look back in yourself and see, say 5 years back, or 3 years back, or 2 years back. You say, good morning, Up Movement TV. Bless up yourself, my brother. Bless up to one and all. A big shout out to the top fans for today's live. Big shout out to Greg, George. Big shout out. And Up Movement TV. Big shout out. And who's the top two fan right there? Oh, that's him same way. You know, it's a big shout, and Junebug, big shout out to Junebug too. You know? So look back in your life and see the thing that was meant to destroy you. Whether it was sickness, whether it was envy, whether it was jealousy, anything at all. Whether it was a deal you were supposed to get with a business, a company, whether you were supposed to open your own business. You say you're not you feeling well. No, I'm still under the weather and everything, but we have to fight, because sickness is always gonna come, and if we just sit down and say, "I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick," then we're definitely gonna be sick for a longer period. But we're coming on. This you can hear my nose is still clogged and everything, but we're coming on. We're coming on Up Movement TV. So thank you for your concern. How you doing? How you doing? You said get better soon, my friend. Bless up yourself Up Movement TV. Bless up yourself, my brother. Look back into your life. All of us need to start looking to our life and say, what was meant to destroy us a couple of years ago? And hey Leia, good morning. What was meant to destroy us? Good morning, Leia. Say hi, good morning. Either 86 say love from Corita. Oh, I can't even pronounce. Lord, my pronunciation is very bad. Bless up yourself, Bob Movement. Bless up yourself, man. Thank you so very much. Look into your life and say, what was meant to destroy you? But you surpassed that. It could mean that you were supposed to get a position in a job and you were excited about it. But you didn't get it, but you didn't let that downfall hold you down. What you did was use it as a motivation to elevate yourself some way, shape, form, or the other. We have an emergency alarm at 3 p.m. in half an hour. Wow. Yo, Leia, I hope everything will be all right, though. All right? So bless up yourself, Leia. Good morning. Good night to you there. Yes, Up Movement. Because a lot of things come to destroy us sometimes. A lot. And that's why it's good. A lot of people say they don't want to talk out aloud because when they talk out aloud, things don't work. I totally understand, okay? Because we have to learn to understand people, things, places from different walks of life, from different angles. They're not just in one little narrow box. We have to think outside the box. That's how we're going to survive. That's how we're going to recover. That's how we're going to challenge the things. This is a pepper. Preparing for us. Oh, preparing for us for a tornado. Oh, well, be safe over there, Leia. Be safe. Just follow the rules, the drills that they give you guys to do or whatever to stay safe and everything. You know, there's a lot that sometimes sweep in our life to destroy us in our family. There's a lot. Trials, tribulation. And when you see you overcome these things, you say, yes, I'm resilient. That's what we claim resilience, you know. I remember when going through school and even going through college and everything. But I remember one of my lecturers said, "Boy, you are resilient." Uh, I was wondering, like, resilient? And she said, "Yes, you're resilient." She said, "You're very easily recover from setbacks." And that is so true. And we got to identify how things was meant to destroy. Government is testing the alarm just in case if they're, oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's good though. That's good. At least they're doing their preparation just in case. That's good. It's a good thing, all right? Because they want to be able to bounce back quickly if there should be anything. So you see, so we talk about resilience. Then you gotta test. You know, you get tests all the time. Even us get tests all the time. But even if we test them and they fail us, we shouldn't dwell on them. We should use them to propel us so we could unlock different doors, doors that will seem impossible because we didn't give up. So therefore, the door will be open. I don't know what you're talking about, Faye. I have no clue of what you're talking about there. You know, but today is all about. Is there any way you can turn off the alarm? I have no clue. All I did was detach ours, but you don't want to do that because what if something should ever happen? So you gotta be careful. It's okay, you dance if you're happy. Everybody do happy dance. And if you're happy, you dance. And even when you're not happy, sometimes you have to dance. Cause dancing is like therapy. You know, it's therapy to a lot of people, not just me, but a lot of people like dancing. Cause through dancing, or through music, through art, through storytelling, through reading, through writing, you know, be creative, and in different areas, you know. And remember, now is even though art is art, you have several different ways of doing art. So everybody art could be different. Some people art could be makeup, hair, nails, go to the barber, get their hair nicely done and all of that. I make them feel good, you know, and recover from the things that meant to destroy them. You know. You say, "Oh, I just noticed you got a nice hat." Oh, yeah, someone went to Las Vegas and I got me this hat probably I think last year, and I just wear it last night. I just pop the tag off and put it on. So yeah, and I like hats. Yes, it's not good for elderly people if they because oh, sexy. Well, it depends. You have some elderly people that are more stronger than most of us young people. Very strong because they have levels of resilience in them that built in them over the years that they have to endure a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So they're strong. You know, you look around us now, you see so many elderly people nowadays, and they moving around. They moving around so strong, it make me wonder, oh, so why my knee hurt? Why my complaining about my knee? You know, up movement, I real talk about that. Yes, man. Yes, up movement TV. So sometimes we worried about the elderly, and the elderly is the one saving us because we young and scared and have no resilientness in us sometimes when things are happening. We don't know how to recover. We don't know how to think in certain things. But these people have lived their years on this planet. You know what I mean? So they have years of ups and downs. They have years of seeing tornadoes. They have years of seeing all kind of natural disaster, man-made disaster. So they have a level of resilientness in them that they can bounce back. Mind you know, it's not everybody because there one size does not fit all, so we have to bear that in mind. But clearly, we see what happening now. Thank you so much, Face. It's so cute. Leah says so many elderly people in the UK that are weaker. Well, everywhere we go, you're going to have elderlies that are weaker. You know what I mean? And you're going to have the elderlies that are so strong. Because I've been watching some of them on the internet now, and their level of resilience is through the roof, man. I'm telling you, I'm like, what? You see all these people telling you that they're in their 60s, 70s, 80s, because I wouldn't even call 50 old. And you see, they say they're in the, you know, and in their like their prime. And they still strong, like they moving more things than I am. Even this one I was looking on Google, because I like to read Google things too. And I saw where this man is, I think in his 90s or something like that, and he still drive, he still do skydiving and all of that. That level of resilience didn't just come like that. It's years of the ups and downs, the challenge, and he determined. So we were determined we will win one day, but we gotta be determined. Things gonna come our way, darts gonna be thrown at us, but are we gonna just sit there and let all of them just dart us and don't do anything? Don't try to say, you know what, I'm gonna be better, I'm gonna change, I'm gonna. No. You know, listen, even the man that you see are successful at business now, you know how many time he tried something and failed? You know how many time when he just opened a business, you know how many time it didn't work? And then one day he go to bed and he said, Lord, why everything I put my hand to seem to not go so well? I tried. What else do I need to do? Because now I need your intervention. I can't do it alone. Because I tried on my own and I failed and I failed and I failed. But the beautiful part of it, he didn't give up. He know he can't do it alone. So this time he need intervention, you know? And I know a lot of things that are hindering a lot of us now is the challenge of the things that we want to do, the hindrance that are in our way, the blockage. And blockage doesn't mean it's somebody in your way. You could be in your own way. And until you find out what is it that we are doing so wrong over and over, not changing the approach, not changing the method, not changing our thought, not trying to get outside the box, not trying to think outside the box. We don't trust anyone. All those things can make us that can set us back. But when we start to change these things, you see how quick we bounce back? Oh, yes, yes, yes. How many people ever go to bed and come up in the morning? They couldn't figure out something all day. It rests on your mind because you know there's something in it. You know, many of us have ideas and say, even if you pitch something, right now somebody probably out there trying to go pitch a proposal to someone to see if they can create a deal, make a deal with them or something. Be in partnership with them, being in collab or something. And one thing I learned, if we doubt our mind, then the deal is already doubted. But if we tell ourselves we're going out there to get that deal, we might not get the deal. But because of our determination and confidence, another deal or another offer may be put on the table. Just because we didn't give up. And we're so passionate. We're so confident. Because of what? We didn't let what was meant to say no to us just let us feel like we're failures. We look at that no. It's like a playback. And you play it back to see how did they say that no to you? Was it a rude no? Was it a no that have hopes? Because some no's have hopes when you hear that but in there. But some no's have hopes. Sorry, some no's require us to go back to the drawing board. And some no's the deal is signed, sealed, and delivered. There's nothing we can do about it. But just to look at it, see where we went wrong, look if it was us or it's just the company that we're trying to pitch with don't have the interest in us. But guess what? That one no, you have to learn to look at that no from different ways. How was the tone of that person? Because a lot of us, when we do reading essays or so, they always ask you, what was the tone of the reader? A lot of us who do essays and everything here, they say, what was the tone of the reader? Was he sound antagonistic? Was he sound calm? Was he sound peaceful? Was he sound passionate? Was he trying to convince you? Was he trying to persuade you? Huh? I'm going to the bank. Bank? Ooh, you got money. Oh, I'm going to the bank, guys. Sorry, family. Sorry. Sorry. You know what I mean? So we have to look at these things and ask ourselves, what was it about that no? Because many of us, even when you go for an interview and you're so confident you're going to get the job, yes, you're so confident, you're so resilient because you've been through the ups and downs, you've been through so many failures. That at this time, you're like, I'm bounced back. You sit upright, I'm ready. You start fix up, probably go in the bathroom, for maybe female with that our face, make sure, we not too glassy, we're not too shiny, look a lip balm, bum bum bum. Males may go in the bathroom, brush their hair up, look if they look good and everything, and they say, all right, fix their necktie, maybe if you have a neck in chain and it's too much jewelry, that gonna be the emphasis. Yes, too much jewelry when you're going for interviewers, so can be the emphasis, and then they lose focus, and they tell you, oh wait, nope, it's a no from me when it could be an yes, but because of the distraction. Sometimes the colors we wear, the bright colors too, also can be a distraction for some things we're gonna try to gain in life. And as I sometimes the nude colors, they say, is one of the greatest way to go sometimes, because sometimes when you're too bold, you're too brave, you're too courageous, sometimes that could also come off as an intimidation for somebody else, like, not to say nothing wrong with it, but in that essence, depending on what we're doing, and how we're going about these things. And, a lot of time in life, when we're too confident too, that can overlook the things that we meant, that we really want, because of the too much confidence. And sometimes you have too little, and then sometimes it's like just to strike the balance, enough to strike that balance, so that if any little thing you can bounce back easy, like, it's just another day, it's okay, you just brush your shoulder off, and it's like you walk back out like the star you are. You walk back out like the hero you meant to be, because you know what you're meant to be. We all know what we want to be. Just like this song gonna say, I know I can be what I wanna be. If I work hard at it, I could be where I wanna be. You say you could be a lawyer, doctor, this or that, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. You could be anything. And sometimes our level of resilience is because of the things where you look back at your life and you say, they have a song say, where are they now? But when you look at that, and you should flip it around and, change up some things about where are we now. You're looking back at the past of everything you've been through, surgery, heartbreaks, the nose, the nose with the butt, the yes that was saying but as well. That means they have some criteria. Some yes is just a yes, and some yes have a but. If I let you through this gate, you have to promise me you're not gonna let me down. You ever hear those yes, but? So it's not just no, you hear a but. And I tell you, when you hear a no with a but, it's a good thing, because there's hopes there. It might be a no now, but there's a but. So that means they have hopes with you. They see something in you, but you're not ready. And they want somebody who's already ready and prepared and equipped, ready to take the task on, ready to take the challenge on, because nobody is out here to spoon feed anybody anymore. Everybody out here looking for somebody that ready, know what they're doing, organized already, everything planned out already. They got their life to get everything together, and they say yes, we got the perfect candidate. Not to say you're not the perfect candidate, but right now, looking at you, you may not have enough confidence in you. You might not ready, just overall not ready. Sometimes your overall appearance, your attitude, how you sit. You know what I mean? When they talk about we gotta sit upright and be poised and all of these, and learn to speak up, and don't talk answer when it's only a no. When it's a yes, or if they say why, then we elaborate a little more. And that's why they say you practice a lot of things. But guess what? If it's your first time going somewhere, most definitely we're not gonna have all that we think we need to have. Yes, we'll have the confidence going, but then sometimes you have that little nerve wracking things start coming in there. But once you recover from that, and you surpass the thing that meant to push you back and don't get you into what you need to get into. Oh man, you see how you recover? Resilient. You have the level of resilience in you. We are built in a way that we're so wired and so structured sometimes that for every occasion we will all know how to go about it. Sometimes we're a little bit hesitant, sometimes we're a little bit skeptical about things. And that's where we will call a friend, call her mom, call her dad if they're around. Her son say, "Hey mom, can you pray for me? Hey dad, can you so and so?" Or if you have a good friend around you or so, and you call them and say, "What do you think about this? Because I'm getting some mixed reaction." That means your emotion, you're struggling with the anxiety because a lot of people struggle with a lot of things when they come on to important matters, you know. But because they tell themselves they're not giving up, they reach out. Because they say, "This is mine, I need it so badly." And they worry, they think about it. Some people don't even sleep at night because they need this thing so badly. And because they need it so badly, they have to reach out just to calm down. Some people can't even talk to nobody about it until it's over because that's gonna nerve rock them and then will shift their focus from how they were planning to go out there and do their thing. So sometimes when they come out of that, your wig is crooked. Hey Hood, good morning. Bless up, bless up. You know what I mean? So that's how we have to celebrate us when we surpass the things that was meant to push us back. But you ever watch this game on TV? It's called, what was that game? And when you go all the way, and if they didn't make it there, then you push you back. What was that game? Is it the Wami game? I don't remember which one of the game, but there's a game on the TV that you watch, and if you didn't win that, he push you back. And oh, the Chasers. You ever watch the Chasers? And it push you back. So sometime in life, things will push you back. But if you determine to push yourself from what meant to push you back, you will get out of it. Mind you, when we say push back, it's not going to be easy sometimes to even get out of what meant to push you back. But because you tell yourself, you know what? I'm not a loser. I'm not a quitter. I'm not a failure. You're telling yourself the things that trying to tell you you're a failure. That you're not what they're telling you you are. So you bounce back from those things. And that's what makes us resilient. Because we're bouncing back. A lot of time things come into our life, it come to test us. Not everything comes. Some things come to really test you. But some things it just come to test you. Surface level test. And then our ego, our id, our super ego. The one with the most sense is the super ego. Because the other two sometimes it's like tag along, tag a war. Still know how to talk about right and wrong. But still going the iffy. You should know, you should do the no. We ever have those thoughts? No. It's like you see someone and they say, "I haven't seen this person, I'm gonna call to no. I ain't gonna call to this person." And then when something happens, you say, "Man, I should have called to this person." Now you feel guilty. And that's why we have to celebrate the things around us that we see now. The places we're gonna go. Even if it's not a big place you're traveling to, or you're going, or you're driving to, or you're walking to, or whatever. But if it's something to uplift you, to encourage you, to strengthen you, celebrate it. Because you see where you have been before. You have a lot of people out there who used to be on the streets and they find their way back home to a safe place. Country life say, "Hey there, how are you? Greetings." They all found their way back home to a safe place. Not all of them, but most of them who was just circumstances led them to be right there. You say your hat is cute. Thank you so much, Country Life. Bless up yourself. And they never let anything, even though they were out there in the streets, sleeping in their cars, doing whatever they had to do just to stay afloat. Because there are circumstances that pushed them there. They didn't give up. They did not give up one bit. They fought to get off that street. They fought hard. And now they are resilient by nature. Because they didn't give up. You say, I love sis. I love. Thank you so much, Country Life. Bless up. Appreciate. They didn't give up. So when you see everything that meant to destroy you, and nothing could destroy you, it tried, but because you were more powerful, you were more passionate about life than the things that come to tell you, oh, you can't do this. Oh, I don't think that gonna work for you. Oh, but you were whispering to yourself, or you were whispering to the Father, but I said, nope, I can do it. I can do it. I know I can do it. Sometimes you say you just need a little more time. Yeah. Sometimes you're going to challenges and you just need a little more time. You say, I'm a steamer too. Yes, man. Sometimes all we need sometimes is just a little more time. Yes, time is not always on your plate. Time is not always on our plate. But guess what? When it's there, you go know. Because you're telling yourself, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Some of us even put a time when we want to achieve certain things. Even right now, I heard a lot of people say, you know what? It's not even too late to go back to school. I see a lot of people on YouTube now sharing that, hey, I go back to school when I was 58, 57, 56, 50. Because they're determined. Yes, country life. And determination, resilience, recover from things that meant to set you back. Yeah? But you never gave up. You tell yourself you can do it. That mindset that a lot of people ringing the bells for now. Those people deep down within, they know what was happening to them early. Because you know they say early detection give you more extension. I guess that's my saying. So just bear that in mind. Early detection give you a more extension. So the things that you realize are seeping into you and you're aware of it early. You get more extension because now you know that that thing might not know you're aware of what's going on with you. You know, because even sometimes your body play tricks on you for you not to be aware. You say I don't give up. Yes, country life you can. Don't give up. Don't give up. You say my biggest struggle is that I am so good looking. Oh well, that's good. That's not a struggle. You say you're so good looking. What you have too many challenge or you have too many to choose from. That can be the challenge right there. But you keep going same way. You know, keep telling yourself that, hey, I love me anyway, regardless. And I'm going to fight for me. We all need to learn to fight for us. We fight for us, and things will fight for us as well. The world will fight for us as well. And that we won't have to even worry much. Because the world see you fighting for yourself. It's like learning a new skill. And you want to learn it so bad. Let's use this skill for example, driving. How many people, like even the younger folks now, can really relate? The ones that are interested in driving now and at that state age to learn to drive. And some of them might not interested, you know, at the moment because not everybody like driving. But majority of us we love driving. And I said, man, I just want my license. I can't wait to get my license. And sometimes you try and try and try, and that parallel park failed you. Parallel parking, eh? Ain't that's the number one hurtful setbacks in driving? Is that the straight part you're going on? You know? Is that parallel park? Many of us, how do we fail it? How do we fail our driving test? That parallel park, right? That we have to do, right? It's not the things that say go straight. No, it's that part. Oh, do the parallel parking. You're gonna do parallel parking. It's not the backward nor the forward. It's the parallel. And the nerves are sleep right in, not doing anything to help us in that equation either. Because the nerves is racking, especially if you ever try to do parallel parking for the first time in your life, learning to drive, and you fail it the first time, and you're like, oh no. At this time, you know how many nerves be drawing out of you? It's like going to the doctor and they draw blood from you to get a checkup to see what's all going on with you. There's so much nerves coming out of you by within that time. But because you're so passionate and you're so eager to get your license in your hand to say, I can go drive and take myself here, take myself there, I could drive to school. You say, no, what happens is I am a famous YouTuber in my community, and when I sign so many autographs, it makes my wrist hurt. Oh yeah, well you probably need a something wristband and some things to ice your hand or something, or put on an ice pack when you're going out, if, when you know you're doing these things, protect your arm before you head out there. You might need to do that, rub something painish or something on there, so that mean if you're out there doing autographs or so, then that can reduce the pain by the time you come there. You know, you say, hey, are we friends? You say, hey, are we friends? In YouTube is here big, and we all greeting each other from everywhere, associates and everything. So, you know, there's different kind of friendship associate. I mean, can I tell you anything? You say, can I tell you? You're going to tell the world anything. You tell us anything. Because this is the World Wide Web. www. The World Wide Web. Even though it's YouTube, but it's the World Wide Web. So just remember, anything you say, can I tell you anything? You just remember, anything is not a secret on these streets, because you are talking to the World Wide Web. You may be talking to Resilient Queen, but once you put yourself on any social media platform, Resilient Queen is not the only one might see the comment, okay? So just bear that in mind. But I am afraid to tell you. Oh, you say you're afraid to tell me. Okay. Well, I said, don't be afraid. The only thing you can get is a no or a yes or an insult. You know what I mean? I like to say insult, or you say shame. Okay, I am not ashamed of. Okay, you're not ashamed of it. Okay, okay. All right, well, when you're comfortable, I ain't forcing nobody to tell me anything. When you're comfortable, okay? But until then, let's keep moving. We're talking about 90 days of resilientness. We all have some level of resilientness in us. We all bounce back from something, even that little monster. Many people bounce back from. Some people are not lucky to bounce back, but many people bounce back from that monster. That's resilientness you have in you. Oh, a lot, tons of resilientness, I call that. Tons, not just little, tons. To beat a monster like that, that's tons of resilientness. You hear me? You say you're going to tell me I have a food fetish that I struggle. Oh, you got a food fetish? Okay, well, everybody have something that they fetch about or something. So, to each its own. You know what I mean? To each its own. That's okay. I'm obsessed with hard, so to each its own. I'm obsessed with having a bunch of shoes, to each its own. Some people might have those bunch of clothes, nice bunch of cars, bunch of bikes, bunch of this. Everybody has something that we crave more of and love more of and want to see more of. Not to realize that we only can be at one place at one time. We only can wear one shoes at one time, etc., etc. You know what I mean? But such is life. Who am I to knock people down? Everybody have something they fit. Even the dog fetch for ball. Man, even animal have a fetch for something. You put your shoes down at the door and you thought your precious dog wouldn't tear that shoes up. You don't put no toy down for that dog. Well, he take your shoes and make it a toy. So even the dog say, okay, you don't have to give me anything to suit me. I'll find what you like to wear and I will make it fun. And the dog go for the most expensive shoes, you got to tear it up. The one you love. Maybe your Gucci slippers, maybe that $1,000 slippers, or whosoever buy all those extravagant things, then you have a nice dog. You know what I'm talking about when that dog come and just tear that poor shoes up. The lace that you can't get in any local stores or but and it could be anything. It could be, some people I see what I watch what you call it, American for this video, and I see people put their steak down and the dog go right up on the table. I go take that steak down and tear that steak up. When they come back, the steak is gone. So now they have to go buy it back again. Dog say, who, me? I'm eating fine today. I'm eating steak today. You see, I really appreciate you for being understanding. Thank you so much, Country Life. A part of life is that, when I was growing up, I learned that they say you have to learn to think outside of the box because all of us don't think the same way. All of us not gonna love the same thing. What I like, you might not like. What I love, you might not love. What I hate, somebody might love it. You know what I mean? What I say, ew, somebody might say, no, it tastes yummy. When I'm going, ooh, yuck, yuck, ooh, somebody else out there saying, wow. You know what I mean? It's like, I might say I have this on and you say, oh, I would never wear something like this. But a modeler might out there want to be out there in the modeling field or something, might say, oh, I like this. I would dress like this and go dress like that and probably win the competition. But so many of us would say, I wouldn't dress like her. I wouldn't look like, you know what I mean? You never know. You say, I am simple, man. Yes, man. I'm simple. I like nice things, but I'm simple as well. I'm not fussy to some degree. Only time I will be fussy is like going to certain occasion that require you to be professionals and look the part or so. But otherwise, everyday life, no, not fussy. So that's when you see I go all out or something. But other than that, simple as ever, simple and better. Show him, yeah. You say I love sisters since first grade. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's good. That's good. But we have to keep going, and we say we're moving right along. We're moving right along. When things come our way, you just move right along. I'm learning. Don't see me, for those of who just knowing me on the internet. Don't just see me and say, "Wow, she's this, she's cool, and she's that." It's years of working on me. Well, I'm not always a bad person or anything, but instead of me always flaring up after people, in our culture, excuse the language and I'm gonna use, you just say that shit get old. You understand me? That get old. You think about every day I don't really argue with nobody, but I'm just saying every time your mouth have to meet with people, that thing get old. You don't want to live your rest of your life every day. Hey you, hey yeah, and you're just going on and on and on. No full stop, no comma, no pause. You just a run on sentence. You don't want to run on every day with people. You see what I'm saying? So, but that come with years of growing older, learning from others, listen to motivational speakers, because they had their fair share too. A lot of motivational speakers will tell you, hey, I start the comedy when people start mock me. I start the comedy when I was being bullied, and I tear these people up through comedy. You ever see a lot of comedy where they tear people up? Because that's how they find back themselves. That's how they were resilient. They use their artistry to come back at these people till now they can go out there in any ring or anywhere. Even these artists, some of them, they were stuttering. And people used to mock them. You can't talk. And people mock them. People jerry them. But where they are now, we running down their music. We buying their platinum. We buying their gold. We buying their silver. The same us who would have mocked them. I'm not saying we mock them, but even the people who would have mocked them then are their biggest supporters right now. And that's what life is about. You keep going. Not because something was meant to destroy you. You say, I feel like I can tell you anything. Oh, thank you. You say, you are such a great person. Thank you so much. I was adopted, and when I was adopted, my adopted mama never judged me. Never one day ever felt like I wasn't her daughter. I wasn't her child. Even though I had my mom and I had my dad. And part of me grew up like that to say that, hey, if somebody can look at me and take me from from my parents and take such good care of me and love me like I'm their own. Who am I not to love others? Sometimes people get on your nerves. I do get on people's nerves too. We're human beings. There's no print on me that say, "Oh, me, I'm just cool, calm, collective. Nothing bother me, nothing strike me, nothing get on my nerve. I don't have no complaint." I would be a fat liar, tell myself growing up. But because I know that life is not just about one way, we keep moving, we keep going. And they never judge me. They love me like I was their own child. He said, I hope I will join my live stream sometime. Tell you what, leave me a comment on one of my videos, and I have a lot of comment to go through, but you leave a comment on one of my videos and I can check your channel out from there. Because after the live stream is over, it's hard to remember who was there. Because some people have to be going through to find them. I even looking for somebody right now and I can't find them. I would be honored to have you. Oh, thank you so much, Country Life. But you leave me a comment on one of my videos, and I can start check out your videos. Because when the live stream is over, if you don't leave a comment, I won't see. And what I like to do, if somebody leave me a comment on my video, you might not see I reply to the comment on my video, but I will go to your channel. I just click directly and go straight to your channel. That's what I do. It's a country life. Say I live on a farm. Oh, nothing wrong. I grew up on a farm as well. When I was adopted, they have farm. They do all kind of stuff. Nothing wrong with that. At least you have a balanced life. If anything hard life hit you, you know how to survive. And that's one thing you have to look at agriculture. When hard life hit a lot of us, we probably gonna have to come and beg, hey, country life, you have any vegetable over there, you have any tomato, you have any this, just to make two ends meet to take care of children. So and that's why we all need each other. You see how that coming in about? Because we may be going about life and don't have no land to plant anything, but you might know somebody that, hey, live on a farmland. They do crop, they farm, they do this, they do that. And you could call them up and say, hey, is it possible for me to buy some of your ground provision? Can you ship them to me if it's possible? And all these things, if it's possible, because it's some places not. You know what I mean? So each one, we all need each other sometimes. You'll be surprised to say, oh, we don't need each other. Yeah, we do. Maybe not him likes to say, hey, so and so, blah, blah, blah. But, just and that's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's how we recover. You know what I mean? Because what was meant to destroy us, we could say, but wait, we know country life. Let's call up country life and say, but wait, I have my two boys instead of me struggling and country life say, hey, I live on a farm. Even though you could live on a farm doesn't mean you farm. You know what I mean? But because your parents or your grandparents are so they have a farm or so and they farming, you could just be in there. But because you live on the farm, you could also source and stuff for me. You know what I mean? Because I can say, ask your grandmother, ask your uncle, ask your dad. You know what I mean? Or so. And that's why they say it's good to know people. And it's good to rub shoulders. Because you just never know. Sometimes you never know when you want to get from point B to point A. Sorry, from point A to point B. And in order to get to point B, you need somebody to receive you. You need somebody to come and pick you up. Because you have to left your where you left from. You can't drive there or anything. You know what I mean? So such is life. That's why each one teach one. You know what I mean? Each one teach one. So 90 days of being resilient. And I want people to know that we must not give up on life. When we give up, then how are we going to bounce back? What do we have to stand in? People who have testimony now, those testimony are testimony that they're telling us, boy. I remember there was a period in my life when if I wasn't for intervention, I would not be here. People tell stories every day. And that's why when you hear a lot of people say, surround yourself with positive people, surround yourself with conscious people, surround yourself with this. But guess what? If you're not positive, if even if you were negative, fight to be positive. Because no one is perfect. Just fight to get over the other side. That's all that is. You will say, but somebody could be here listening in the background and say, but I'm always negative. Doesn't mean you have to sit there in the negativity. Fight until you say, okay, you know, I tell my son all the time, if you can think negative, you can think positive. It's like you say, I'm hurt. But you can say, you know what? Help is gonna arrive. Help is gonna arrive. I'm hurt, but I'm not giving up. Some people crawl. If they have to crawl, hold that poor leg up. They even forget that that leg hurt or that whatever hurt where they get hurt. And they crawl till rescue can somebody see them or they can wave somebody down or something. Some elderly, they leave our home alone by themselves. Now they walking with, they have these things now where they walk with it around their neck and if any little thing and they conscious enough they can press the button right away. Help arrive right there. You know what I mean? So gone were the days when things was just meant to just destroy us and it just destroy us. And we didn't feel like we have no way out, no hope. We have hopes now. Tons of hopes. Sometimes we say we don't have no love, but a lot of love here is what we. Which direction are we looking for love? Okay, we can't be looking at the negative side of us, or we might not find love. You ain't gonna find no love because the first thing you start with, I might not find no love. I might not find what I'm looking for. You start like that, you ain't gonna find nothing. But if you tell yourself, I'm gonna find what I'm looking for, you will find it. But if we're seeking in the wrong way or searching in the wrong way, you ain't find nothing. It's like I see a couple people reach out to me and they said, you have great videos. You have great things on your channel. He said, I'm back. Thank you, Crunchy Life. He said, you have great things on your channel. The only difference is your SEO, something, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Those need to, you know, brush up and shape up and everything. And I think, you can push to more wider audience and maybe your hashtags and everything. So you see how life is. So sometimes it's just about tweaking things that you see not going good for you. And if you don't know how to tweak it, just keep going until you can figure it out. One day we will figure it out. But don't just sit down there and beat yourself up. Just keep going the way you can until better come. Better will come. They say better will come one day. It will come, people. You know what I mean? But when we live and live to just beat ourselves up with the things that meant to glad to see us down, what are we selling? Are we selling ourselves to the things that meant to destroy us? No. It's like somebody say, "Who that? No good. That no good." You're just gonna sit down there and say because somebody tell you you're no good. You're just gonna sit there and say, "Oh, resilient queen say I'm no good, so I'm no good." You're just gonna believe everything somebody say about you? No. Sometimes people say something about you. It's just to check yourself and say deep down inside of you. Check your intuition deep down inside and say if that what the person said about you, were you thinking of it? Did, did it ever cross your mind? And if it never cross your mind, you rebuke it. And even if you ever cross your mind and you realize it's not a part that you want to be on, rebuke it. So you can get back on track and then you're like, where are we? Yeah? You know what I mean? So just stop beating ourselves up. Bounce back. Tyler Perry, we watch Buddy a movie, he used to say, if you check bounce it back. So when things bounce your way to hurt you, bounce it back. Bounce it back with some positivity. Not today. I am at peace with my life. I'm working on me. And at this point, you can't bring me no cigarette. You can't bring me no this. You can't bring me no alcohol. You can't bring me the letter D. You can't bring me nothing. I will not accept because I know where I'm coming from. And you start to list out the things that were meant to destroy you years ago and tell yourself, I will no longer be a participant or partaker of these things that I so desire when I was this and when I was that, maybe 10, 15 years ago. 10 years ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, a year ago. You're on a different path. You're on a different pedestal. You're not riding backwards no more. You're going forward. You know, you ride the bicycle, you're going backwards with it. You're not going that way this time. You're going this way. You're going forward. Hey, Brian, how are you? So we have to tell ourselves something. You know, because sometimes we don't, you think we have to have a book all the time to direct us? Your mind is as powerful as the man who write that book. The only book sometimes you need to pick up him all the time is that good book. You're hot over there, Brian. It's chilly over here. You know what I mean? But fight. When things trying to wheel you backwards, you just remember the bicycle. I'm going this direction. What are you doing? I'm trying to take you over here. To let you, nope, nope, I've been here. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, let's go this way. So while it pulling you back, you're trying to pull yourself forward. You pedal forward. Eh? Rotate that brain. Go back the other direction. No, 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 no. Sometimes you have to talk things out aloud, and sometimes you're going to have to whisper. Sometimes a song is going to come to your mind to help change all that's going on in the mind, the combustion. Eh? Everything that's ready to explode in your brain, you're confused. You ever make a decision and some decision, you're so confused that you throw down the book, you throw down the journal, you throw down everything.
I want to go to the bank.
Okay, you go to the bank, yes. Huh? You will throw down everything. Okay, you will go. Give me a second, okay? Okay. You know, you will throw down everything, not realizing. Because you're so worked up. You're so confused. You're so distraught. You think that, okay, because this one little thing that come to hurt you, you felt like your whole world cave in. Eh? Go. You know, your whole world cave in. And if you don't try to, the things that trying to just do like this, you better dance, go forward. Eh? While it's a dance, I try to pull it back. Come on, pull it. That's how you learn push and pull in school. So when things pulling you back, you better try to say, I'm the pulley. Pull yourself. Pull. Hey, Morgan. So you better start getting on that bicycle. This is not, you're not going to think, turn it down. Eh? So things going backward with you. While it dancing backward with you, you notice how happy it is? Because he know he gonna get you. He know he gonna get you. Look, he dancing. You see what? You think he just sit there? No. He said, come on, baby, come on. Let's go, let's go. No, you gotta tell yourself, other direction. No, I'm going this way. Huh? Are you dancing this way? Let him know you happy too. Let that thing that want to set you back. I'm happy too. I can do the same thing like you. Just different direction. The opposite. You going that way, you going this way. I'm going this way. Quick and fast. Because you know when you're going backwards, it's easier to go backwards, you know that fast. You go backwards fast. So bear that in mind. You can go backwards fast. Faster than you would go forward. How many times a lot of people out here hit rock bottom so many times and they realize they go rock bottom faster than how they even step up the ladder. One quick thing and you drop like, you know, when it confetti, just like a confetti. When after 12 o'clock, New Year's Eve, New Year's night, when it's at 12 o'clock, welcome New Year. We just drop like a confetti. How many of us been there? And it's like everything just smash out there. But even when that confetti drop on the ground, what they do have to do within that same time after the excitement and everything that was pulling you back, right? Don't you have to clean it up? So that means when things are pulling you back to create mess in your life, we have to start right forward. Keep going. Because distraction gonna come. See the distraction? While you're going, you see? That's the distraction there. And it might pull you, might pull you. And if you're not trying to push yourself up from what meant to destroy you, better dance with it, Better lean with it. Better move. And if you're not moving, what's gonna happen? You're gonna be stagnant. It's like stagnant water. You come up on stagnant water, you look at your heels and you're like, oh. You probably go out, hey Teresa, how you doing? You probably go out and call somebody or a friend of you to lift you. Oh, I ain't doing it, I want. You better jump over. They say the cow jump over the moon. Well, we gonna have to jump over that stagnant water. Is some gonna splash us? Yes, but it gonna be behind us. It not gonna be in front of us. It gonna splash us from the back. Because the way we gonna extend our legs, we think we're gonna be doing hurdles. You ever see people doing hurdles? And you ever see people doing high jumps and whatever, pole vault and all those things? You see how high they go? Because if they hit the bar, what happened? But because they determined not to hit that bar, they have how many misses? How many misses they have sometime before they get over that bar? Clear the bar. We mean clear the bar here and yeah, they go right here. Sometimes they go narrow miss the bar. But determination, the setbacks and the comebacks is bigger than their setbacks, the comebacks. So while things pedaling you backwards and they're dancing and laughing and yeah, I got her, I got him. No, you gotta tell yourself too, yeah, like they think I'm foolish, yeah. We ever hear the song say, fool the fool who think they're fooling you? That's what you gotta tell your life too. Brian say, home, home. Teresa, they say, good, good. Yes, man, greetings to one and all. So bounce back. We all can bounce back. Strong willpower, strong mind, strong community. When you talk about strong community, you don't necessarily mean that you have a big old community. Just your little circle that you're in. And keep going. Oh, you say you're gonna go to work. Okay, Teresa Day. Bless up yourself. Have a blessed day. Even sometimes you're out there, you realize your day not going good because somebody does irritate you. You have to tell yourself, wait, you better start get this one. This person trying to irritate my soul and carry me backwards. No, I didn't come to work like that. I already know show up at my job like that. No, I show up happy, bubbly, peaceful, pleasant, respectful, resilient, and I'm gonna stay that way for the rest of the night. So now you're gonna get forward and right. Because if you're not doing anything to help yourself when people trying to come at you, you just go fall in the trap of anything. Turn that down. Go in the other room. You understand? So what are we doing when we say we are resilient? Look in your life. Look in all of us' life. And when I say all of us' life, I'm talking me too. Because I'm not exempt. All of us' life. Look in all of us' life. See where we were and where we are now. Some people, for years, they struggle even with maths. Could never pass maths to save their life and they needed to go to college. And they go on, but they never give up. Every time they try maths, they never give up. And then one day they just keep going and going. And some of them have dreams. I remember once I was doing maths for my exam and we were doing a maths problem. I think we were doing not functional relations because I used to like functional relations. We were doing was it trigonometry or transposition or what? I don't remember which one we were doing, but we were doing one of those disgusting maths there. Not for everybody. Maths is not disgusting for everybody, but it can be disgusting for somebody who is not mathematically inclined, but you're working to be inclined. You know, and I couldn't figure out how to solve it. But I tried. I had a whole notebook. And I will write my errors, my trials and errors, and keep going over it. And all that needed to do was to look back over the laws of maths. Because something have the laws that you have to follow in order to put the things into it. like you know those bracket things, and what do they call it now, the equation or whatever. You have to put the numbers into the bracket, like you're solving for x and y, blah blah blah, depending on which one you're solving for. And then you have to transpose to figure out which one is y, or how do you get y. eh? And you realize that all you need to do is know the formula. And if you know the formula, you understand the formula, then you are on your way. Yes, you will meet speed bump, because the more you go, the more you solve a maths problem, the more maths get little harder. But the more you keep going and the more you tell yourself that you're going to practice, the better you become. And I go to my bed and I had a headache. I put my book down and I went to bed and get back up and I dream about the problem and I solve the problem. But when we are not hungry for something, you won't solve the problem. You won't figure out the ingredients. You won't figure out that you need to use the what they call it, the solution that is there, the laws. It's like when you notice, even when you're using the calculator, you're doing the pi, they have the pi thing you have to use. Notice the calculator have so many features that, even though at this little age you would be teaching kids math, and some of them only thing they're learning on the calculator is to do addition or subtraction or whatever. But there's a lot more to that calculator. Look at that calculator, see how genius that calculator is. A little genius in its hand, in your hand. And we'd be wondering, what is all these little features? But until you learn all these things and you go higher and higher into maths, then you go realize that all these features, they are unique, and they use at different levels, different stage, different growth pattern of your life. And then you will start to understand your little calculator. Everything on the calculator you will start to understand. But as you grow and start to become more and more mathematically inclined, are you curious? The kids who are curious will want to know so much. Same thing with adults. And so you have a lot of genius out here. You have a lot of scientists. You have a lot of mathematicians out here because they want to know. Are you a woman or a man? Be frank. I am a woman. What do you think? But anyway, keep going. You know? And you have so many genius out here figuring out these calculators. And all the signs on there, the cosine, the tan. When we're doing all these things, I think in trigonometry, and all these things, all those cosine, the pi, the this, the that. You say good, thank God. Blessings. You know what I mean? So everything out here have its own uniqueness to it, have its own purpose. And that's why it's good to take the time to learn the things that we have in front of us. Sometimes we have the book and we read the book, but we don't even read the introduction, but we read the book. Sometimes we have the calculator. We only use it just to do basic maths, which is addition and subtraction. Oh, I supposed to get this space, so you go calculate this. But there's more to just looking at the calculator. You know what I mean? But because we're just looking at the calculator as just, oh, it's just simple. Why do kids need calculator? It's much more to that. Because when they start get old and get up in there, all those trigonometry and all these things. Even the dramatics set that you're gonna buy to give your kids, for everybody who's at that stage. Buying those things for their kids when their kids reach that level. It's for a purpose. It's a purpose that even us as parents not gonna figure out some of the time. 'Cause half of us are not mathematically inclined. Half of us are not trying to get no headache. We will leave it for the genius. We will leave it for the tutors. We will leave it for the instructors. But guess what? One thing we know, we're gonna buy them to give it to our children because it's a need. They must have it when they reach certain level, and we're gonna make sure they have it. So even though we might say, "Oh, we're not a genius, we can't solve this," not because you can't solve it. Still buy that calculator and show that child. Let's look at these features. These little genius nowadays, they will figure things out. And thanks to YouTube too. Because they have so many things on you know that you can say, what's the purpose of all these signs on a calculator? A scientific calculator to be specific. And you will see how to use them. How do we use them? Because you experience sometimes I say, your son come home with a work or your daughter come home with a maths problem. They're like, girl, if you don't go sit down. But guess what? No longer those things. Technology here to guide us now. We just have to know how to punch in the right question to help that child. Or reach out to their tutor, reach out to their teachers, ask the right question so the teacher or his tutor can understand what question is being asked. So we don't have to feel like failures. We don't have to feel like we fail our children. Because not because we can't do something, reach out. Somebody out there can solve it. Anything we cannot solve to help our children, somebody out here can solve it. We might not know where the next meal coming from to solve the problem for our children, but somebody out there can. You can go to the food pantry. You can go to your local, this local, wherever, even your church that you go to. Or maybe knock on a neighbor and you have kids. I write a note left at the door. When they open the door, they'll see it. Hey, we at such and such, we don't have any food. And we asking for little food just to help the kids. I'm just saying. So life is about problem solving. And even though you might say, oh, I don't use maths, Tim M say Pizza Hut or Domino's or Happy Pizza. Sorry. I haven't been really gone to Pizza Hut or Domino's, so sorry. I probably need to. You know? But we gotta solve problem. Every day you solve problem, you might say, oh, I don't need maths. You need ME. When I was in school, they tell us that two things you will always need in this world is ME. And you say, why you hear the word ME and you say, oh, me? I don't need me. Yes, you need me. You don't need me as in me, but the acronym ME stands for Maths and English. So even though you say me, oh yeah, that's just the acronym for Maths and English. And that's one thing a lot of parents we will see now stress that young men, young boys, young girls, make sure you understand what me is. Maths and English. Those are two core subjects that you must have. And once you have those, you can always go back and go get what you didn't get. So that you can transition into university, college, even trade school. You must have ME. Brian said, hey, Brian, College Park, Georgia. All right, Brian. You know what I mean? So we must have those. In our talking every day, sometimes we use worded maths, worded problem. Not even realizing it. Every day we are problem solvers. Some things we can't solve, but we have people that we can reach out to guide us, to help us. And we thanks, as I said, we are YouTube as well too. We have these social media platform now that we can use to guide us. All right, Terry said it. All right, so God go with you, guidance and protection, and everything will be all right. All right, you just go there, you just cover yourself, pray, and whatever it is, ask that blood will flow the right way, so they don't have to keep juking up your arm trying to find out which part on you they can touch again or bore again. You know what I mean? And you just keep going, and you drink water. You drink water to water help to pour down the blood. I found that out recently. I went to go get my blood drawn, and I heard the voice. I didn't know what I heard the voice said, drink some water, because I was worried that my blood may not come down, and I drink the water before a bottle of water or so. And that blood flows so nicely. They didn't have to bore me, because sometimes they do bore other part of my hand just to find what they're finding. And I'm telling myself, so I walk with my water, walk in the bottle of water, drink some water before you go in and everything, so that, blood can flow nicely. So I did that recently. Well, not recently. Yeah, recently, but not this month. And I drank the water. And I heard a man, because I was kind of nervous at him sitting down there. And I heard a voice say, girl, take the bottle of water up and drink it. You know, to worry about. So we solve problem every day. You know. Might not be the quote unquote problem that we need to solve, but we do solve problem every day. Yeah. You know, some problem can be basic problem, but you do solve them. You're minor and you're major. Such as life. Some major things we need intervention, something we can solve on our own, and some things we can solve on our own, you know? And that's why we're so resilient. We are resilient set of people, you know, because we solve so many things. Yeah? We might not believe we solve anything, but we do solve things. Yes, family, 90 days of being resilient. So look into you and, you know, make. And that's one of the things we have to tell even our children.
Mama.
You might say, but resilient, they're too young. You know, they're not young. Yes. What is that you're watching?
Look, what he found? Oh my god.
Oh,
That's a knife?
that's a sword. That's a grenade. They find a lot of stuff out the water.
Yeah, and I found a bicycle in the water.
They found a bicycle too. Wow, that's a lot of stuff they found in there.
Look at that one.
Yes, man. So we're not gonna stay any longer doing a family. You know, everything is a part of life, and so okay, we're gonna have to head out on the road here to take care of some stuff. Let me see, before 11 o'clock. Oop. Okay, before 11:50. So yes, Brian. But we'll see you then, or maybe look later. So we'll see you guys, or so forth. So I want you guys to remember today is 90 days of being resilient. Look into yourself and say, what make you call yourself resilient? What was it? It could be many things. Or you look at that one thing that was really meant that could have destroyed you or set you back, but it didn't set you back. Look at that one. I come in on you.
Mama.
What is it?
I think that's a gun.
That one's not. That look like a camera or something. No. They have these things they used to pick up. But anyway, look into yourself and figure out what was those things that was meant to set you back, but it didn't. What it did was set you apart and make you who you are today. And all of us that are here today, you just keep telling yourself you're resilient, but resilient by what? What make you resilient? Look back in your life. I wouldn't know what make you resilient, but you know what make you resilient. It could be from a sickness you overcome that monster. It could be from people trying to make you lose your job, lose your house, lose your car, lose this, lose that, anything. It could be even the bills you racked up. And it make you felt like you want to lose because you go have point in your life where you feel like, Lord, how am I going to do this? How am I going to pay this? Where am I going to get this from? What? It going to make you think. But while we're thinking, little did we know we're generating ideas. We just have to stop, listen, think about these things, and then navigate our way. Then put the navigate like GPS. Put your GPS on, which is you. They say put a thinking cap on. Put a thinking cap on, and then start to think, start to process things, and then see how you get there. And then that's what make we say we are resilient by nature. We're overcomers because every dart, every arrow, every spirit, everything that was meant to push us back. We didn't give up. We fought to be right where we are today. The monster. Many of us fought it. Many people. Some just an unfortunate situation. But until then, happy Sunday to one and all. Greetings to all of the likers, the sharers, the commenters, the well wishers, the moderators, the silent partners, every single people, the donors, the blessed, everybody, you know yourself, the subscribers. and everybody who are watching Resilient Queen channel. I want to say thank you all so much, because I tell you guys that one day, just one day, when life becomes better, things will be different where we can pour into others. Okay? But for right now, you guys keep going, keep doing what you gotta do, and keep showing up the way you gotta show up. Keep clocking into your jobs. I don't care what kind of job it is. You clocked in, whether it's your own job, your 9 to 5, whatever it is. A job spelled J-O-B. No other way. J-O-B. You keep clocking, keep showing up, and keep being you, and just keep going. Things sometimes not gonna be the way you want it, but are you gonna let that stop you? No, because that stoppage, if you stop, you may just lose out on something that was meant for you, and then the things meant for you could get. They say, "Hi, girl, you need to sleep." I gotta go sleep, but I gotta run on the road and come back. So, anyway, family, so happy Sunday to one and all, and thank you all for tuning in for 90 days of resilientness. And just remember, are you resilient? What make you resilient? What was that speed bump in your life? What was that hiccup? What was that thing that was making you nervous? But then you overcome it. You figure out it. You solve the problem. And here you are today. Until then, happy Sunday to one and all. And we say, Brian, say, love you. Walk good, everybody. Manners, love, peace, and respect to all of you. Until then, walk good. 90 days of resilientness. I am out. Bye.